The next contest, ladies and gentlemen, is a 20-minute one-fall tag team bout. In the blue corner from Waianae, Hawaii, the team of Kinipopo number 1 and Kinipopo number 2. Entering the ring at this time, ladies and gentlemen, from Los Angeles, California, the Hart Brothers. Third man in the ring, Sam Sampson. To you, Ripper and Dunbar.
I'll tell you something, Ripper. The Hart Brothers are in for a tussle tonight with Kinipopo number 1 and number 2 in this tag team contest. And it's going to be a Bobby Dazzler, as you say.
Well, I can tell you right now that I know the Keith boys from Canada. Their father is one of the biggest promoters in Canada. They have grown up with wrestling. And the Popos are very unorthodox, but the Keith boys do know their wrestling, and it's already started off. All 4 of them in the ring, Dunbar.
Kinipopo number 1 immediately in the corner, and Kinipopo number 2, who's wearing the white tights tonight. Both of them, you got all 4 men in the ring at the same time. Here we go. Oh, reverse.
Oh, that was a nice move in there.
And the Popos went down to the count. Immediately clearing the ring, the Hart Brothers.
Oh, they got Keith wound up, and I happen to remember that when that Keith Hart gets going, he's just like his father, Dunbar. He can mix it up. He's not tall, but he'll mix it up with the biggest of them.
Or I'll say.
Right now, the Popos are going to have a conference over here and try to figure out what their next strategy is going to be. In the meantime, Keith is waiting inside the square circle.
They have a 10 count to get back to the ring, so we'll see what happens. Looks like it's going to be Kinipopo number 1 and number 2 coming into the ring. There's not too much communication going on between the Popos. If you notice, tonight they were hailing from Waianae. In the past, they have hailed from Guadalajara and from England and various other points around the globe. Well, somehow I don't think they really know where they're from.
I think that it depends on what Neil Kenny had last as to where he's from. If he has Mexican food, he's from Acapulco. Look at that move there.
Number 2 is going to keep right back into the ring.
Oh, that was a nice little move, but I'm going to tell you, Dunbar, watch these Hart boys, because their father, Stu Hart, can whip the best of them. He's almost 70 years old now, and he still trains with the young fellas.
By the way, along the network, we'd like to say hello to WAPS from Atlanta, Georgia. And good friend, Joe Pedicino over there. And Gordon Soley. They do a heck of a wrestling program over there.
We're going to have to get Joe to come over here sometime and stay about a week and treat him to Lao Lao Hula Skirts, one of the big luau's, and take him out to see some of the great Hawaiian entertainment and make one of the, what they call a kama'aina out of Joe.
Well, you know, some of the wrestling fans got together when they found out that Joe was going to be over here, and we'll give him a little bit later on.
Oh, yes. So you people stand by, because it's a nice surprise for Joe, to be a nice surprise for you. In Atlanta, we love you. We love everybody, but Atlanta, I used to be there once in a while, you know, in downtown. The old Civic Auditorium was great. I think Hart's ready right now.
Oh, nice move. Get in there, take down immediately. Back down to the canvas, hold on to a short arm bar.
Yes, sir, that was 2 nice arm drags, and he got his figure 4 now. And we're going to see if Mr. Kinipopo number 2 can get himself out of this one. He's got his figure 4 in there now. I'm telling you, the Hart boys know their wrestling, Dunbar.
Uh-oh, look out. Back into the wrong corner now. Keith Hart at the mercy of Popo number 1 and number 2. Takes a quick shot. Kinipopo number... Oh, good. Grabs a side headlock. Kinipopo number 2 throwing him from number 1 into the ring. Good shoulder block. Another arm drag. Popo number 1 down to the canvas.
See how he figure 4 is that thing in the Dunbar? That's all the years of training that he's had. These Hart boys, like I said, I hate to be repetitious, but they grew up with wrestling and they know it. And I think Mr. Kinipopo number 1. Uh-oh, look out! That's a nice move by Popo in there.
Time for a head scissors, goes immediately to a front chancery.
Uh-oh.
Heading towards the rope, outside, referee calling. Uh-oh. Getting at a quick elbow right to the back of the neck.
Got his man in the corner now.
Popo number 1, series of right into the throat. Twists the arm, hurls into the front turnbuckle. Look out! Boy, I tell you, he telegraphed that one.
He knocked on the door, and there was no one home. Mr. Hart, Keith moved right out of the way, Dunbar. Okay, let's go back to the locker room now. Let's talk to Lenny right now in the locker room. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sonny Ross in the ladies' locker room, Aloha Stadium. I'm going to try to get somebody up. Spicy Williams, could you come over here for just a moment here? For just a moment, just for a moment, for this interview. Spicy, welcome to Honolulu. I understand you've got a big match coming up, Killer Tomato, and I understand you've been doing quite some training. Tell me a little bit about the training you've been involved with for this match.
I've been running about 6-7 miles every day, and I've been pumping iron. You want to see my muscles?
Oh, that's very, very impressive.
I'm benching about 225 now and deadlifting 250. And you like tomato sauce?
Well, I have eaten tomato sauce.
And I have tomato sauce. And with a little spicy tomato sauce, it's over.
I understand that you have quite a reputation in Hollywood as being a Hollywood stunt lady.
That's right, that's right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it proves to be a very exciting match coming up. Spicy Williams, Killer Tomato, and back to the action.
Okay, and here we are back right now with the other Hart in the ring right now with an arm drag on. Kinipopo number 1. The action is hot and heavy at ringside right here in Honolulu.
Hart hanging on to that arm bar. Both of them, if you'll notice, they're using that reversed arm bar, which applies the pressure backwards.
Yeah, well, I tell you something. Exactly. I told you they know the wrestling. Kinipopo 1 and 2 know their wrestling too. They just don't depend on it a lot. I can tell you that, Dunbar. But they definitely do know good wrestling. They have the knowledge that they just use it. And to the rope. The easy way out, Kinipopo. Number 1 goes to the ropes, Dunbar, to break that hold. And in comes number 2.
Well, you know, I'm sure that all the fans of Joe Conestino and WATL, Channel 36 in Atlanta, are going to be enjoying all the wrestling from Polynesian Pacific Championship Wrestling. And I'm sure all the fans out there, if you want to see the best in wrestling, all you have to tune in is Joe and Gordon back in Atlanta. They'll give you the best from all over the world.
WTAL Channel 36. Now, we're going to lead to a commercial, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to ask Joe to send me some chips. Let's go to commercial. We'll be right back with more action from Aloha Stadium.
Runners.
Okay, I'll tell you something, Ripper Collins. This tag team match is going into it hot and heavy. Owen Hart right now on a series of moves from Kinipopo number 1. The tag was just made. Popo number 2 coming into the ring, throwing him over the second ring rope outside. That's illegal, if not totally ethical maneuver. Keith Hart coming in immediately to the aid of his brother, who's falling outside of the ring. And there's action outside of the ring now, Ripper.
There's a Donnybrook going out there. All 4 of them out on the ground. The steel barriers around the ringside there, and they're right inside that barrier, right outside of the ring. And they're going at it hot and heavy, all 4. Whoa, look at that punch from Keith Hart. There's another one, the Kinipopo number 1. This Keith and Owen are giving them all they got, but the Popos are hanging right in there, Dunbar.
Referee Sammy Sampson counted to 10, and the Popos are back inside the ring immediately. And once again, Owen Hart, tired, has to lock up. Old Popo number 2. Beautiful hip toss, right in the center. It was almost a Beal throw.
That was right, and a nice move, a nice tag, and in comes Keith Hart, and I think he's a little bit perturbed right now, Dunbar. He's got that fist doubled up. Watch out, because I'm telling you, they can double up that fist, but they can throw those elbows that'll knock you into Tomorrowland.
Keith Hart, series of short punches right to the chest area. Kinipopo number 2. Oh, hits the big man. Drops him down with a short body slam.
Big knee, right across. Katie, bar the door. Did you see that knee drop, Dunbar? Right across the throat area right there.
Kinipopo number 2 right now. Definitely the air knocked out of him. Ooh. Brings his man down immediately. Takes him going back to the corner. He's in the wrong corner. Kinipopo number 2. Here's Owen Hart trying to break it up. Referee Sammy Sampson motioning him back to the corner. While the Popos are trapped. Keith Hart in trouble.
And they gave him a clean shot right over that top rope, Dunbar.
Motioning towards referee Sammy Sampson. While the other Popo is doing some damage. Definitely uncontrolled. Sammy Sampson having a very difficult time with the Samoan team here. Hart brothers really taking it from the Popos.
Well, I'll tell you what, we said there was going to be action in this one, and this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, Dunbar. We are going to have some good, hot matches tonight. Some of the best wrestlers in the world, 50 of them here for this big night at Aloha Stadium.
You might notice that there are some slight sprinkles as the rain starts to fall here on this hot summer night, trying to cool it off some. Rain is a Hawaiian good luck symbol, so I think we're going to have good luck with tonight's matches.
The spirits are sending their blessings to us. When it rains in Hawaii, count your blessings. We are known as the land of sunshine, rainbows, beautiful women, and smiles, Dunbar. We're getting blessed right now.
Well, somebody needs some blessing on the Hart team right now as Keith Hart just had his head plunged into the top turnbuckle, and Popos moving slowly and methodically, well in command of what's happening here at Aloha Stadium tonight. Keith coming off, and I'll tell you something, he was stopped. It was like irresistible force against an immovable object, and we're on our way here. Wrestlers right now, it's going to start to get a little slippery inside there because of the water falling down out of the skies. The point is made, and Keith Hart had better get back and tag into his partner now because he's going to be in trouble if you don't watch out. Heads into the rope. Boy, I'll tell you something. There it is. Owen Hart now inside there. He was devastated earlier by Popo number 1, who's trying to fight back against right now. Man, I'm having a difficult time in the ring trying to grasp those holds. Step over toe holds. Sit down. Try to get the pressure right on that left leg of Owen Hart.
See, that's what I'm telling you. The Popos know they're wrestling. That's a nice legal maneuver right there, a step over toe hold, and yet they continue. Look at this. In comes Popo 2, in comes Keith Hart now. The Owen Hart got Kinipopo 1 and Kinipopo 2. And
the shoulder block to the Kinipopo number 1 of the turnbuckle. Kinipopo number 2 taking the measure now of Keith Hart. Into the ropes they go.
It was almost a double pin right there, Dunbar. We almost saw it right there.
All 4 men in the ring. Referee Sammy Sampson trying to figure out who's the legal man in the ring, not knowing which man to motion out. At this point in time, though, this tag team match is turning into almost a battle royal. Good, solid body.
That's it.
I think both teams will be disqualified at this point in time.
Dunbar. They cannot handle it. That's what's going on. The referee has control.
That match was out of control. Therefore, the referee Sammy Sampson declares it no contest. No contest between Owen and Keith Hart and Kinipopo number 1 and number 2. Obviously, when all 4 men were in the ring, the referee had no control. He gave them adequate time.
Stop a match when it first starts off. But I don't think they're through yet, Dunbar. I think they're going to keep going. The bell didn't mean nothing. The announcer better come out of there because they have not stopped. They're continuing, Dunbar. This match is not over, even though the referee rang the bell. What's going on here? They're saying that the Hart say they pinned the guy. Now Popo 1 is out. Popo 2 is going to go out. Keith and Owen Hart are working on Popo number 2. The match has been called. A double disqualification. There is no winner.
Referee Sammy Sampson trying to control this match, even though it's over, by threatening them with fines. And I'll tell you something, it was a heated battle, and I would think that it was evenly matched all the way around. At certain times during the match, it seemed like Owen and Keith Hart, who we see here, were definitely in command. But a few minutes later, both Popos turned around in a display of scientific wrestling, and
Well, I'll tell you right now, I think the Hart is very upset with this. Owen Hart didn't like the decision at all. He wants them to come back, but I don't know whether the Popos are going to return or not. In fact, if they're smart, they'll just keep going. We're going to have to go to the locker room right now. So let's go away, Dunbar, to the locker room right now. Here we go.
My name is Joe Pedicino, wrestling fans. I'm with Pro Wrestling This Week. I'm in the dressing room with Debbie the Killer Tomato. We heard some strong words earlier from Spicy Williams.
Oh, don't worry about it. She's just talking. We'll see how she talks later when I get finished with her.
It's going to be a tough match.
Well, that's okay. I'm a champion, you know?
You are the California Ladies Champion.
That's right. That's right. She doesn't scare me at all.
Have you run into Spicy before?
One time at the Olympic in Los Angeles.
Tough match?
Yeah, it was a tough match. We went draw. We went to a time limit. And, but this time I know her, see? Now I know. I know what to expect, and nothing to worry about.
That's Debbie the